welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin, and in this video I want to talk a little bit about my personal horological journey, specifically where I'm headed in 2025, and maybe I can get some input from you guys. But before we get to that, some big Rolex news. Brand new Rolex boxes are on the way. New inner box, new outer box. Is this a big deal? Kind of. Rolex doesn't make a lot of big changes, and so when they do, that is a big deal, but we don't wear the box, so in that sense, it's not that big of a deal. This is the inner box. The new box will be replacing. You can see that on the top, it's got a wavy pattern, whereas the new one has more of a jagged mountain range type pattern. You'll notice the metallic cornet is also gone, which I think is really unfortunate. I really like that. The color looks darker, and overall, I much prefer the exterior of the older inner box. The interior of the older box has 4 planes that recess to the cushion onto which the watch sits. The new box has a predominant forward-facing plane. The older box has that pull-out compartment for the manuals, and the even older box has the pocket for the manuals. They went from the one on the left to the one on the right in 2015. And us being on the verge of 2025, perhaps they're going to change out the boxes every 10 years going forward. It doesn't look like there's a compartment for the manuals, and there's no branding. There's no Rolex or Cornet. Now, I don't know if the final product will be branded. Maybe they're just keeping the counterfeiters on their toes by not putting exactly what the final product will be like in these pictures. The older outer box was off-white, and it appears that they're going to be changing to a green outer box. Now, this image was apparently leaked, and so it's really low resolution. This is about the best I can do. But there you have it, a green outer box instead of the previous off-white one. And it stands to reason that this image was leaked because look, the logo is back on the interior of the inner box. The bigger change, in my opinion, is the outer box. Instead of the cream-colored box, is going to a green box, a darker green box, which I think is a good change because sometimes those cream-colored boxes can get kind of grubby. They show stains, but this new outer box will cover stains a little bit more. Now, besides just the aesthetic difference, will this have any practical implication in real life? Well, yes, it might here in Japan, and that's because new pieces go for more. You could have two 2024 BLNRs right next to each other, and the only difference could be when they were sold, the date on the guarantee card. One could be from this year in September, and the one next to it from this month, November, and the one dated November would go for at least $100, $200, maybe even $500 more because, well, I guess people like new things. But if you add that aesthetic difference of this one has the brand new box, that's probably going to up the price at first by $1,000. Why is that? Well, perhaps people who have the money to buy these brand new watches want the newest of the new, they want that cachet, and they're willing to pay for it. All right, let me know what you think about these new Rolex boxes. And do you think Rolex is going to do this every couple of years, change the style of the boxes, maybe the warranty cards? They're obviously doing this to throw a monkey wrench in the operations of counterfeiters, but you got to wonder how often they'll do it. So let me know what you think. Take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.